All right, y'all. I really wish I had my microphone or my phone charged up so I could use my microphone. But you know what I'm saying? It's all good. Let's see. I think I want to move this table. Never prepared. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to stake this cowhide here. I'm going to need a lot of room to back up, so I'm going to get this table out of the way. I think I'm going to go ahead. Yo, what's up, Cullen, man? You're a trooper, dude. I always love seeing you on here, bud. Thank you. Right. Let's see, y'all. Okay. So I'm going to stake this cowhide first. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. It's going to be great. Outlandish. Yeah, it's about to get loud, bro. Good to see you, man. Dude, I wish you was down there today, dude. And crappie was about 4 or 5 feet deep. You know, it's since you're on here, man. It sucks that the temperatures are going up, but the water level ain't. You know what I mean? Like, but that just means go fish somewhere else, you know. I'm actually thinking about just bank fishing off of Rainy Lake, maybe Saturday. And seeing if some of the males will come up. You gonna be there tomorrow? Right on. Are you coming here tomorrow, dude? You can come here, bro. And we can knock some stuff out. And we can go fish, dude. Which I don't have as much to do as I thought. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Yeah, we might just, we might just go fishing, dude. Just depending on, I'm about to get a bunch of crap done tonight, so we might just be able to just go fishing, dude. I really want to go fishing. Like, but I've gotten quite a bit done today. So, all right. I'll holler at you, though. Man, I wish I knew where my nicotine was, man. Hold on just a second, y'all. Alright. Okay. Let me wipe this lens off. Okay, yo, what's up, Brittany? Howie, what's up? Okay, here we go, y'all. We're about to stake this cowhide. Now, this is a big hide. And I've yet to use a staking machine on a hide this big. Let me turn it a little bit so y'all can see what I'm doing just a little bit. That light kind of sucks, but yeah, that's what I got. Alright. Alright. I haven't staked a hide this big. I say stake a hide because that's essentially what softening a hide is. You're staking it. So this is gonna be loud, y'all. So just watch, man. Hang out, see what's up. That's a shoulder workout all day. All this machine does is just pull. It pulls it in. So when you pull it out, you're feeling resistance to that machine. So you're pulling against it, and it's stretching it out, and kind of fluffing those fibers up. I'll show y'all more after I get over this cowhide. I'll show y'all a little more. Cowhide still has a little moisture in it, so there's a little weight to it. Oh, freaking yeah, dude. Alright. So it's just busting those tough fibers up to make it softer and more flexible. Yes, pretty much. I messed up a client's hide. That sucks, man. What happened? Alright, let me show y'all. Let me turn the camera around. This is homemade. Me and Pops built it. So basically Pops built it. So we got a motor down there with a pulley on it. That pulley comes up here, or that belt comes up, dang it, comes up here to this pulley, which is connected to this drum. And what happens is this thing spins around, right? And you've got these little bits of angle iron, just two of them, 1 and 2. They spin around fast as all get out, all right? And Dad came up with this little stop. He's super proud of it, which I would be too. Anyway, so this is hooked up to these springs. And what happens is when you press on it, it opens it up. When you let off of it, the hide will get in between there. And these will just continuously hit them and pull on them. So it's like whenever you're softening a hide and you're stretching it by hand, that's just doing it like rapidly over and over and over again. So that's what that machine's for. That's to get crap freaking soft as crap. So Chronic Outdoors, all the fur fell off. Why? Was it the client? that didn't treat their fur right, or what? Whew, I'll tell you, that cowhide on there is a freaking workout. That thing's heavy. Good stuff though. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do, y'all can just be little stalkers and just watch me. I'm just playing. So I'm gonna set this cowhide out, lay it out to continue to dry. We went camping this past weekend, and I've yet to put the tent up all the way. That's my bad. Anyway, this cowhide, I would definitely say, is probably 85 to 90% dry. So we're still, we tumbled it today for about an hour. We've let it dry a little bit. We hit it on the staking machine. We'll tumble it. We'll lay it out tonight and allow it to dry throughout the night. And it'll go in the tumbler tomorrow for another hour. Let it sit out and dry a little bit. Hit it on the staking machine. At this point, after I've tanned it, I've already put 2 coats of oil on it. I'll repeat that process until it's finished. And then I'll just clean it up. I'll trim it, clean it up, whatever, and then it'll be finished. But yeah, that's how I do it. But check it out. I'll hold it up for you. Hard to hold it up all the way. It's a big hide. That's a lot of skin right there. But I'll lay it out, skin side up, flesh side up, and let it dry a little bit more. Make sure it's all laid out flat. All right. Up next for the staking machine, what you got, Chronic Outdoors? No, it did something in the rehydration bath. What did you make your rehydration bath out of? Man, anytime I make a rehydration bath, what's that silver box hanging around? That's the ozone generator to get rid of this stinking freaking smell that sometimes generates in here. Yeah, anytime I'm doing a rehydration bath, man, I like to have some sort of bactericide in there. And you can buy a commercial bactericide if you want to. Or you could just put some pickling acid in there. And you can even get your pH up to 3 or even 2.5. It doesn't have to be super acidic. And a bunch of salt. Yeah, water and salt. Yeah, I'd put some sort of acid in there just to make sure, man. That's just playing it safe, There's certain things I don't like to put extra money into, but, some things you've got to. But here's a coyote. We tumbled it today, and it started to dry. Hot water, like super hot or just like lukewarm water? I like to rehydrate mine in the warm water, but hot water will. Especially in warm water, bacteria is going to thrive in that. There's bacteria on these freaking hides, and I would definitely, how many gallons of water did you have, and how much salt did you put in it? Not super hot. Yeah, how much salt did you put in? Or what was your salt to gallons of water ratio? Man, this dude's pretty soft. He's got some wet spots on him too. All right, I'm gonna turn this on. Put that in there, Chronic Outdoors. I'll read it. 10 gallons of water, 4 pounds of salt. I tell you, man, I would put a pound of salt per gallon of water, like no doubt. Because that's, you know, yeah. Because salt will deter bacteria from really spreading, but because it creates a harmful environment for the bacteria. But if you only got 4 pounds of salt for 10 gallons of water, that's not even half a pound of salt, you know, per gallon of water. So I guarantee you, if you put a pound of salt per gallon of water, that won't ever happen again. Yeah, they do have pretty hides, man. Yeah, the female possums, man, they got that little pouch, man. That's kind of for me, that's kind of tough to skin and flesh around that thing on the females. But yeah, they really do got pretty fur. It's pretty much like 95% dry. Look at that. Like, that's soft. Like when you crinkle it up, you know, and then you just let it go, and it doesn't have any memory, that's soft. That's stupid soft. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm not even gonna hit this on the steak machine. I ain't even gonna hit it on the steaking machine because it's really already good. All right, there's a couple of other things I need to do tonight. I gotta keep my phone on the charger. We ain't gonna be doing this live. Okay. Here's a beaver skull that I'm doing a Euro mount on. Not done with it at all, but it's cleaned up anyway. Okay. Look at this cowhide. That's gonna be a beautiful cowhide. Not very big, so the skin's probably gonna be the skin's probably gonna be really thin, so it's gonna be real soft. So I'm gonna get this out of the way because it's just sitting out thawing right now, and I'll flush it tomorrow. And we might be able to skin this beaver, y'all. I've been waiting on this beaver to thaw out, and it just has not done it. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, they ugly little things, no doubt. Man, I ran out of gloves. I'm sitting in something wet. That sucks. Anyway. Yeah, they are ugly little things, man. I missed my little pet possum, Opie. I don't know if you got to see him or not. He went to go find him a girlfriend, dude. He said bros before hoes, man. Well, that sounds horrible. I'm sorry. Anyway. But you know what I'm saying. Ha ha funny. That's what that is. Alright. I ran out of gloves, so I'm breaking my own rule today. Let me see. I hadn't done a Euro mount in quite a while because it's out of deer season now. So I'm kind of just grabbing some random tools. Let's see. Yeah, no. Okay, this will have to work. I'm just gonna use what I got. This is what I'm talking about on these, I was talking about last night. Look how much of that neck is left on there, man. Like, that's a freaking roast right there, dude. Hey, thanks for watching Chronic Outdoors. Have a good night, man. Anyway, it's just a little buck right here. And, I really wish I had some gloves. Looks all good. It's all good. The snake crawled the earth to shed its skin. Alright. I'm just gonna sit right here. This is a kid's first buck, man. So I always enjoy doing a kid's first deer because you know he's just gonna have this forever. Forever. And so I'm out of blades for my scalpel. So I'm just got a utility knife blade, a box blade. And this skull's been out for just a little bit. So don't want to cut myself. I'm just going to be real careful. When I first started doing Euro hides, I always felt like I was doing something wrong because I'm slicing up this hide, and that's what I do is hide. So it took me a minute. Like I felt like, what am I doing? What am I doing? You know what I mean? deer's a little rank. Yeah, if I cut myself on this one, I'm just gonna go to the hospital and just tell them I'm dying. Cause that's man, hold on a second, y'all. I'm gonna put on some used gloves, man. Just gonna flip them inside out. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It's just the way it is. I don't care that this crap's nasty, like, or whatever. Some of y'all know. I ain't worried about that. Dude, I may not be able to put these gloves on. It's all good though. Yeah, it's all good, man. We're gonna have to rock out with this one. It's all good. Man, I wish I could get it to where y'all can see what the frick I'm doing. There we go. So I just split it down the nose, and I'm taking it down each half of the face, all the way down the gum line. And that's where I will separate the skin from the face. Oh, maggot eggs. Yeah, man, that's my favorite. I normally don't let the skulls sit out for any amount of time at all. Like once they thaw, I'm on them. But I'm kind of out of my skull game right now. So, you know, it is what it is. I wasn't sure what that was. So that front half of the face is done. So we'll come over here, man. Get this other half of the face, we'll just work that thing down. All the way to that gum line, to the back of the freaking outer mouth. That's how I'll describe that. Alright. So, I've done some weird crap like that right there. But we're going to go all the way across the antler plate, or the skull plate, whatever you want to call it. I don't freaking care. And all the way back to the end of this neck roast that's on here. That's what it is, man. That's a freaking roast, dude. That's crazy. I have to get over. I gotta quit thinking about it, man. Insane. It's one of them things you can look at it and be like, there's starving people in Africa. What's up, Ruger? Check out that neck roast on this deer, man. I mean, it's a freaking 4-pound roast, dude. Freaking nuts. It's all good though, dude. It's all good. Golly. Still got half the hide on this deer. Shit, I'm just playing. Huh. Alright, so we got that split down. We're gonna kinda open up this seam here. Work my way in. All I'm going to be doing to this deer tonight is skinning it and throwing it right in the freezer for tomorrow. I'll thaw it out tomorrow, let it sit out, and it will take me like no time to freaking boil and clean this thing right here. Yeah, doing a Euro mount on this deer here. Hadn't done one since freaking gun season was over with. But you get one that comes through every now and again. I don't know about y'all, man. If y'all done it before, that going around the antlers can be tricky, and you might just find yourself just cutting it off and leaving hair and crap like that. Critter Getter, what's up, man? Dude, we're doing a late Euro mount tonight. I'm just skinning it anyway. But what I like to do, man, is split it like I've done here. Open the face, run it through the back, and then I'll come here and make a little seam off the antler base into where I split on both sides. Alright. New blade. Split that sucker. That's just to create a little opening. I work the tip of that blade more towards the base of that antler. Like I'll get up in there with it. Alright, come around this eye real quick, might as well. Make all runs rolling close. Everyone love and everyone Alright. I'm in a singing mood tonight, huh? Yeah, they are, man. Especially if they got some bunch of trash, little kickers on there and stuff. That can be a pain in the butt, especially when the antlers hang real low and come out like totally freaking in the way. I got to experience some of that this year, and holy crap. So I go ahead and peel me back a little flap of skin. See, this deer here is got hair slipping. I let it sit out too long. That's going to be a pain in the butt, degreasing. Not really. I'll just have to let it degrease a little bit longer because, the grease and crap will leach into the skull. So you just want to make sure that you're really going to degrease her real good. Alright. If I had a flat head screwdriver on me, I would do that. But I got this freaking little spiky deal right here, and I'm going to just shove it in there. This is what I do with the antlers. I've got it opened up right here, up to that point, and then I'll just take anything and just shove it in there and just pry it up as best as I can, which is not going to be that good right now. Really need a flathead screwdriver for this, like for real, like for real. Makes a heck of a difference. I may not be able to do it with this. Well, that's fine. Let me get it started a little bit. I like to get on there as close as I can. Like to get off as much as I can. Yeah, this will work. You just pry that skin off around the base of that antler. It ain't gonna work good, but it'll work. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need a hammer. But I can keep one close by me. Dude, I'm telling you, with a freaking flathead screwdriver, it's so much easier. I don't feel like getting up and going to get one, so I'm gonna sit here and keep doing it the hard way. stubborn like that. Yeah, just like that there. Bias crayfish. What's up, man? What's up? Been a minute. I ain't done a live in a minute. I know that's why. There we go. So you just pry all that skin off around that antler. Just pry it all off like that. And then you can just go on ahead, continue slicing. Slicing and dicing. Doing these hides, I've gotten in the habit of just using a razor blade because I use it on the faces of everything. So I've had a lot of folks tell me I don't need to do it, but just a habit. But I don't mind it. Don't mind it at all. There's half a deer, man. Oh yeah. I'll come over here. Do the other side. I do not like getting around the base of those antlers. It's such a pain. Yeah, it really is. Like I say, I mean, I'm using this sewing awl right now, which is just what I had around me. I prefer a small flat iron. I'm not a flat iron. I'm thinking flat iron steaks from work. I don't know why. Man, I'm getting tired. Holy crap. Dude, I can't even think right now. I'm so freaking tired, y'all. I can't even think, man. But anyway, I prefer a screwdriver. Man, I can't even think. I'm freaking out of my mind. Yeah. I prefer a screwdriver. Oh man, I think we're about to skin a freaking beaver too, man. We ain't done. See, if I get a lot of work done, I might be able to go fishing. So that's what this is all for. I might be able to go fishing for a little bit, like in the morning or something like that. But I mean, I got it to do. I need to do it, so that's why I'm doing it too. Sometimes my mind just shuts off, y'all. If I go too far to the point of no return. So I'm gonna boil the skull, degrease it, and everything. I gotta order some more of that Salon 40 cream. And let me threw it away. No, it's right here. This is what I use to whiten these skulls. You can use this alone, all right, and it'll do it. I like to get some hair bleach powder. What you're gonna go fishing for? Crappie, and anything else that may bite. You know, right now I'm targeting crappie. For now. And then I'll be going after them catfish like it ain't nobody's business. On down at the river. Yeah, I like to put a little bleaching powder. Like, I probably won't put bleaching powder on this whitetail because they don't really need it, but like a bear, hog. You going fishing in the morning? What you going after? Wild country? You ain't been fishing in 10 years, man. I hope you catch a mess of whatever you're gonna catch. I hope you do. Oh, I let this thing sit out too long. Deer ain't that greasy of a critter, so it ain't hard to. Now, like a bear, you wouldn't want a bear to sit out too long. I mean, you can whiten them, but man, dude, you really just don't want to do that. Like, if you got a bear skull and you can't get to it right away, anything that will open its mouth. Yeah, I heard that. Ain't been fishing in 10 years. You ain't too picky, are you? Well, good luck to you, man. Boy, look at the freaking neck left on this thing. Alright, I might flip out this freaking knife. Dang, that knife dulls all get out, dude. Maybe this one ain't. That's better. Hey, I appreciate it, man. No problem. Alright, we got it skinned. We gotta take his neck off, alright? We gotta get that neck off there, man. So, that's what we're gonna do. Freaking knife ain't that sharp. Boy, I ain't prepared at all, but it's alright, man. We're gonna get this neck off here. Well, I wish one of the Pete 11 folk would come on here right now. Wouldn't that be great? Let that neck hang off a little bit. I really just ain't got what I need right now to get this done quick. If I was doing skulls, I'd have everything I needed right here. Freaking knife sharpener and everything. It's all good though. Still gonna do it. Flathead, that's it. Flathead. Flathead like the catfish. Screwdriver. That's the one, man. That's the freaking one. I couldn't think of it for nothing. It was gone. For some reason, that's happened to me over flathead screwdrivers like a lot. I don't know why, man, but it sure does. This knife ain't got no point on it. It's gonna be hard to get up in there. I'm gonna do it though. This little tiny knife, man. There she is. That's what I'm looking for right there. What a crappy knife to do this to, or with. Man. Maybe the guy that skinned this had a crappy knife. He was like, screw it. Just gotta grab this one. This ain't no fresh deer head, y'all. Like at all. This sucker ain't fresh. It's not. Ain't sharp. I got that bottom done. Gotta come around here as the top. Oh my fucking gosh, dude. There goes the tag. I'm making this look harder than what it really needs to be. But I just ain't got a good knife in here right now, and it's really not helping at all. Sometimes the struggle makes you appreciate the good stuff, you know? So it's all good. I'll take a struggle. See, this knife's dull, but this one here, I just switched knives. It's got a point to it, man. I mean, that helps so much. Getting in between these freaking... There we go. Getting in between these joints like this. If I had my boning knife, I'd done had this freaking thing off. But it's alright. Look at that neck roast, man. Dude, what a nasty piece of freaking crap, dude. Neck roast. Alright, so there's that. After last night's story of the cut that almost killed you, you're making me nervous with that blade. Yeah, me too, man. Like, I always like feel like I'm cut. If you ever see me doing this, I ain't got gloves on, I'm looking at my hands, I'm just seeing. You know, I'm just seeing if I'm freaking cut. But I ain't got no cuts on me right now, so I'm all good. Right now, anyway. So I like to, this knife's so dull, man, it ain't trying to cut nothing. Golly, man. What a piece of freaking crap. Alright. I like to take out the tongue and the jaws. And that way, I mean, you know, it takes up less volume in my pot, and you gotta mess with it so much. Man, that's a rotten piece of crap, dude. Well, it's gonna be shower time after this. Getting filthy tonight. Yep, we're just going for it, man. No guts, no glory, man. Take the freaking tongue off. That was close. Good thing this freaking piece of crap is dull. That's close as shit, dude. Took out the package and made one cut on something. I cut my thumb in the same process. 15 stitches, man. Flayed my thumb wide open. I did the same thing to my ring finger over here, which, you know, is covered in blood and crap, so you can't see it. And I had to have 15 stitches too, man. I filleted it at work because I'm a butcher. And yeah, I feel your pain on that. Yeah, I know that sucks. Yeah, I worked around knives quite a bit and saws and all kinds of stuff. And I've been cut a time or two, but the last time I got cut, I got stabbed by somebody. And that kind of sucked. But I ain't cut myself in a while. So I just kind of started slicing on these up against this jawbone here. This deer may have sat long enough that I can just pry it. Just want to be a little careful because, yeah, we're gonna have to open it up a little bit more. Yeah, I just keep looking like a knife is just like a good knife is gonna just appear somewhere. So I just come here and cut the cheek meat. Get up in there. I'm sure we've all seen what the inside of a deer jaw looks like. That jaw goes way up in there. And you just want to free some of that. But you want a sharp knife. Unlike what I have right here. So it's just taking brute freaking force cutting this thing. And I'm just going to take this jaw off. Hopefully. We got to detach a little bit more. Oh man, yeah, dude. You're getting tired. You'll be getting tired at night time. There we go. What the freak? All right. Now that sucker is ready to go in the boiling pot. But for now, I'm gonna stick him in the freezer. Okay, let me put this stuff up. Put this stuff up Real quick, I need to get this tag back on it, deer. Oh boy, let's see. Let's check this old beaver out. Check this old beaver out. You know, I hate skinning any animal when it's not thawed out all the way. Even if I'm in a rush, I just won't do it. You know, if I need to get it done, I feel like I need to get it done right now. What part of Arkansas are you from, buddy? Central, northern, more central. But if it's frozen, you can't tell where the skin and the muscle membrane and all that, the separation is. So, dude, look at the beaver's face, man. Like, what the freak? Look at them teeth. I get free skulls, though. They don't want the skulls. Like, I skinned another beaver out earlier today, and they didn't want the skull. So, I just got a freezer full of skulls that I need to boil and stuff like that. Yeah, there's beavers freaking everywhere, which is a good thing. So I'm just checking, make sure the hair ain't slipping on this beautiful specimen here. It's, man, it takes so long for them to thaw out. I feel like I can make it happen. The meat's still frozen, but I can feel the skin is I can feel that the skin is loose as I massage it. Can't tell if that's hair slippage. It's got a bald spot, but there's no hair pulling out around it. But that makes me think I need to skin this. Chris, huh? I have to check through my contacts and see if I've ran across a Chris. This guy wants me to tan this beaver tail, so I'll pull out the freaking. Yeah, man, there's folks around here that just catch the crap out of these beavers. So first thing I'm going to do is just take off this beaver tail. I don't hang beavers up. There's a solid hole of water or creek down here. More than likely there's a beaver in it. Oh yeah, like every time I've been going down to the creek fishing, there's always, especially when I get away from the spillway and I go way down the creek, I always see little beaver huts, and I usually will see a freaking beaver too. Or at least see the big old splash that they make when they see me and get the freak out of there. Yeah, there's always, you're right, Brittany. There's always some beavers. So what we're gonna do is just pull that little tail out, and I'll process this probably tomorrow. Hold on a second. Have you ever hear of Dead Queen, Arkansas? Blake, you got your channel called Arkansas Trapper. Arkansas Trapper. Dude, I wonder if it's that guy. Man, his Facebook profile is an Arkansas Trapper. That might be. And off-road, no, I haven't. But I'm going to be splitting this beaver tail, basically just filleting it. And this thing has a tailbone that runs down the center of it. You can kind of see the outline of it. And the rest of this is just fat. So, and I've done it, and I've got some jars of it. His name is Chris with a big old gnarly beard. I'll check him out for sure, man. Thank you. Might even try to holler at him. See if you want some beaver's tan. But you can take this fat and you can cut it up in little cubes and put it in a mason jar, and you gotta leave the lid slightly cracked open. But you'll get beaver tail oil out of it, and a lot of people use it for, like trappers will use it for bait, stuff like that. So on these beavers, the first thing I like to do, all 4 of the feet, I'll cut around the base of the feet and just completely remove the foot itself. So that's what I'm gonna do now. That's why I don't hang these animals up, these beavers, because I'm taking the feet off. Because you got to be able to pull that fur through that foot, man. And when I'm skinning these animals out, I freaking take my time, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not in no hurry. I don't want to make, I don't want to make a bunch of holes. You can see I'm just putting a little pressure right here. That's it. Just pop that freaking foot right off at the joint. There you go, that's one foot. Has anyone on here ever ate beaver before? And if so, what did you think about it? You loved it. Almost like sweet beef, huh? Super good today. Three printed some long spring traps for me to give to different kids in my area. That's awesome, man. Sounds like a nice guy. We will remove these front paws now. Yeah, they got such a little hand, but they build some incredible freaking structures, man. That's crazy. Beavers are awesome, but detrimental. Yeah, I've butchered buffalo, but I've never ate one. And the meat looks super lean, but I bet it has, I feel like it has a sweet taste to it, just from what I've seen. I may be totally wrong, but that's just from processing a bison. That's what I feel like. There's ways on wild game. Really? No antelope, huh? Never had it. I tell you, man, I want to kill a freaking elk, dude. That is, man, that's the best meat. I ain't gonna lie, like I like a young wild hog. I dang near like them better than deer meat. Hate to say it, but it's true. So what I do now that I've got all the feet removed, I'll come up on this freaking pig, man. On the bottom jaw, right dead center, you come all the way down, as much in the center as I possibly can, straight down the belly. all the way to where I cut that tail out. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Let's go right around this little privates, man. You know, we don't need that on there. Shit, I don't really want a beaver, man. So now we just kind of peel the freaking hide off of this. What you take on mule deer, Ruger, I've had some that taste like sage real bad. I'm not too big of a fan of it. I mean, I've only ate it once and it came from Nebraska with a lot of cornfields. It tasted good, but I could see a different. Huh. Yeah, I ain't never had nothing that much else than freaking whitetail myself. Alright, so now, man, we're just skinning this thing. With a razor blade. We won't be flushing it tonight, though. That's for dang sure. I'll probably put it in an empty freezer and just turn the freezer off. We are going to skin this dude. That's a fact. We're going to skin him. All these beavers, you know, depending on what you want, I mean, to each their own. But typically on a traditional beaver pellet, you know, you don't split the legs. You just peel them over and off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I hate wasting this meat on this beaver right here, you know. I've thought about eating some of these beavers, man, that I get here, but I just can't. I can't bring myself to do it. It's because I just don't know how long it was sitting out for, you know. I don't know nothing about it. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Like, I just couldn't freaking do it. As I lay down, sleep on ocean skin, move on forward. All right. Yeah, around the like crooks of this arm is still a little froze, but it's all good. All good. Come on, man. Yeah, that sucks. It always sucks. Like I had somebody bring me some bear, man, tan bear hide for somebody, and he brought me some ground bear, hamburger and breakfast sausage, and man, I wanted to like it. You know, I always want to try to like new wild game because that's my preferred food. You know, and I couldn't. I don't. I don't care for it, man. Like to me, like wild game has more nutrients in it than anything you're gonna buy at the grocery store. You know, any kind of meat. And if you gotta cook it freaking well done like that, you know, I know there's still nutrients left over in it, but you're like destroying the crap out of it. And to me, it's that ain't worth the crap. Oh man, I gotta get this done. Alright, I'm kind of doing half of this face right now, so it's kind of tedious. Oh yeah, I heard that. I heard that, Ruger. Alright, so we got half of them skinned out. And so now, we're doing the other half. Yeah, every time I go fishing, I say I'm going to the grocery store. And I appreciate y'all watching. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little on the exhausted side. Freaking 9:30. Fishing and tanning hides all day. That's it. That's all right with me. It's all right with me. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is definitely killed in like I don't know, a few weeks ago. Still a little frozen here, and this is kind of, it doesn't make it any easier. But I gotta do it. There's certain things, man. Like I'm not in no hurry on skinning them is one of them. Like pretty much anything that could put a hole in it. Like I am in no hurry. Especially around the faces of like anything. Yeah, this beaver doesn't have as much fat as I thought it was going to have on it, which makes it a little difficult because it's got a thin, especially around the belly, it's got a really thin hide. Not a lot of fat to protect your hide from the blade. I'm glad I like that y'all know each other, man. It's cool. Y'all, you and Ruger, you and Colt know each other personally, or y'all just know each other on YouTube? not the biggest beaver, but it's not stopping me from taking for freaking ever to do it. Right on. That's cool, man. Good stuff. Yeah, YouTube's a pretty cool platform, like, you know, for meeting good folks. Alright, I'm gonna wait on that head. Alright. That said he's ornery. Oh dang, Colton, that sucks, man. Hey man, who cares what they think? You're awesome. Alright, so I've got this bottom half. Now all I gotta do is just peel off the top and go over the top of the head. And then I'll be done with it for the night. Which that's what I'm trying to get at, like, eagerly, without making a mistake. Because man, you get in a hurry on this stuff, then that's when you're gonna start cutting holes and doing all the crap that you don't want to do. We just gotta get this end started. We'll be all right. almost freaking done with this thing. I can't wait. Dang, 2 weeks. That is wild. Yep, thank y'all for watching, man. I sure do appreciate y'all, for real. I'm kind of like at the end of my day right here. I'm like, I'm on freaking fumes, man. We're gonna do it again tomorrow. Oh yeah. There we go. There's our beaver hide. A lot of fleshing to do, but that's okay. So we're just gonna roll him up and throw him in the freezer and thaw him out tomorrow. The whole world's gone to hell. And tomorrow I will you're gonna mill some lumber. Man, dude, that's awesome. I would love to mill some lumber, dude. I always wanted a sawmill. What do you do anything with it, or you sell it, or what? I'm gonna get this head off of here tonight, because might as well. Old beaver head. Beaver head tricky. Oh, black locust, man. What a pretty wood. That's gonna look pretty, dude. That's what I do all week, man. It's like at work, break down animals. At home, break down animals. That's it. Hey man, turning wrenches on tractors, that's a pretty cool thing, dude. Not everybody can do. That's freaking sweet. Very impressive, no doubt. Yeah, skinning and stuff. I mean, I don't do a lot of skinning, y'all. Like, that's why I'm freaking slow at it. But I mean, if I was gonna skin it, if I had a sharp knife, I was gonna just skin a deer. I didn't want the hide, man. I'll tell you something, I whipped that thing off. I bet you I could skin a deer in under a minute, but you wouldn't believe it right now because I'm freaking slow as crap with this beaver. But I ain't, I ain't got no freaking sharp blade on me. That makes all the difference in the world. Well, there's that. It's gonna be a really cool beaver skull because look at them teeth, man. Dude, they got some chompers on him. That's 2 beaver skulls I get to keep today. So, heck yeah. Oh, put this tail in the freezer too. I will throw this guy away tomorrow. I sure hate to throw this meat away. Dang it. But it is what it is. You guys, thank y'all for watching. I'm freaking exhausted. 9:51. Yeah, sharp knife is a must. I'm a butcher by day, and anyway, if you ain't got a sharp knife, you'll have a bad day. Yeah, the beaver teeth are, yeah, they're in there. If my hands was clean, I'd pull out the beaver teeth. You know what? Let's do it. I know y'all know. But let's just take a gander. Yeah, you're right, Brittany. They don't ever stop growing. Old beaver teeth. I've seen some primitive tools where they took a deer antler, some beaver teeth, and some pine sap. They freaking made that pine sap glue out of wood ash and some fibrous material like cattails. They made a glue out of it, and they made like a little cutting tool out of beaver tooth. So cool, man. So cool. I would actually like to make one of those. Man, I'll tell you, funny thing about pine sap, I was getting clean one time, and I had to like fix my focus on something to get my mind off of everything, and I got focused on pine sap. I used to go out and get jars of pine sap, and man, I used to collect the turpentine out of it. I used to like get the sap out of the fat wood and filter it out and everything, and purify it, And I used to make bricks of processed pine sap. I used to have them, man. I lost them though. Yep, I had bricks of pine sap, dude. But anyway, y'all. Alright, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Brittany, Ruger, Colton, everybody else. I appreciate y'all. I think it's time for me to get cleaned up and freaking get some sleep, start again in the morning. So, flathead screwdriver, don't forget. All right. See y'all later.